to this service, everybody. It's good to see you. I am Amalia, and I'm a part of the leader team in the children's church. And today we are in this service here, and I look forward to it. We'll be together, all generations, all ages here. So welcome also to you who are online. We are going to sing and we will use our body or use our arms, and after that you can go over, if you are a child, to find something to draw on. And if you wonder what are we going to do today, we have this board over there where you can see the program, so you can see where we are and what's next. So let's worship together and let's stand. Thank you, Jesus, you are here.
Fordi du ser os, og du
Thank you that you see us and you love us, and we can come to you just as we are.
You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, moving in our midst. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, working in this place. I worship you. I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are here, touching every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, healing every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, turning lives around. I worship you. I worship you. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you. I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness. My God, that is who you are. 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 Yes, that is who you are. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keep, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. That is who you are. You're worthy of it all, so worthy of it all. For from you are all things, and to you are all things. You deserve the glory. You're worthy of it all, so worthy of it all. For from you are all things, and to you are all things. You deserve the glory. You're worthy of it all, so worthy of it all. For from you are all things, to you are all things. You deserve the glory. You're worthy of it all, so worthy of it all. For from you are all things, and to you are all things. You deserve the glory. You deserve the glory. You deserve the glory. Når din tyngde, Gud, fylder rummet ud, der lever jeg, der bliver jeg mig selv. Og mit gensvar, Gud, vil jeg leve ud, som mit liv det er, en levet lovsang til dig. Når din tyngde, Gud, fylder rummet ud, der lever jeg, der bliver jeg mig selv. Og mit gensvar, Gud,
we'll have some trolleys coming in with coffee and tea for you, and the children usually are not here at that point, but you'll be here now, and because you are, there'll be snacks. And it's for the children primarily, but also a bit for the grown-ups if there is something rest. And we want to be including, and we can always meet somebody we don't know as well. So find somebody you don't need, you haven't said hi to before. And if you think it's a bit awkward, you can always make a little game, or and then you can tell what your name is, and maybe talk about what you think is the greatest about autumn. So, this is the coffee break. to sit down again. If you have been looking at the plan over here, you have seen that there are 3 things now. The first thing is a question, so you can wonder what that is. Next thing is we're going to hear something from the Bible, and at last we are going to do an activity together. And by the way, my name is Katrine. I am the children's pastor, and this is one of my favorite Sundays during the year where we can be together, all of us. Because what we do now is very important. There'll be something for you, something for somebody else, and that's great. That's how it's going to be. And maybe we are used to something else. We are used to being apart after the break. So maybe that's what you like most. But right now there are a few investigations that show what makes children and teenagers go on sticking to the church and to faith. And one of the things we learn from these investigations is relationship and fellowship through generations is really important. That is one of the things that it's a great place to be when you are a child and when you are young. So that's what we do now. If you wonder what we're doing, I'd like to tell you that. That is what we're doing. We're showing each other that being together is great. And I think, as a grown-up, it's very special to be able to do something on the premises of children, because then I understand it better myself. So this is the harvest time. We can see the nature changes. You can see it on the fields if you live close to a field. You can see it in the supermarket where you can buy Danish vegetables. You can see it in your garden, in the backyard, where there are fruit and berries. The leaves start to fall. And that is why today we'll talk about harvest. And the first thing we'll do is we'll have a quiz to see how much we know about harvest. So now you can find your telephone. Normally you don't do it during a service, but now you need your telephone. Find some things you're sitting close to that you want to be together with on a team, if they know a lot about harvest or things about that. And then you go to kahoot.it, and the code will come here. And then you find a good name. Points for finding a great name. And you write the code, and then you come to the game. If you can't make it work, then sit together with somebody who can do it on their phone. For instance, if Anna could not make it work, you can find somebody else, Anna, to be together with. Look at all these great names. Team Pancake. The Nitwit. Is that somebody over here? Look at this. Tsunami. Agent M. Gracias, Jesus. And Shaka for the win. Need to win. Harvest Expert. That's a good name for this quiz. Oh, somebody wrote bad name. That's a bit difficult. All right. Does somebody want to come in where it doesn't succeed? Then put up your hand if you want to. And you didn't succeed? Okay, nobody. So, I think we'll start. And I'll try to read the question, and I'd like to explain. It is about being fast and answering the right answer. So you have 4 different possibilities. But you win if you are fast and answer the right answer. If you are English, I'll try to translate as fast as I can. also the colors of the real answer, the answers. So let's get to it. Harvest Kahoot. How many Danes eat oatmeal in the morning? Is it 3%, 7, 14 or 19%? How many Danish people eat oatmeal in the morning? And the right answer is 19%. So well done. You were 29 who had the right answer. And the next question. Oh, Lolalia is best. Who's that? Wow. Let's go on. Next question. The harvest time is also a season. Which one? Is it spring, summer, autumn or winter? It's difficult. The harvest time is also a season. Which one? It is autumn. Oh, Lolalia is still fastest. And the winner, who's that over there? Yeah, you're close. Let's go on. Why does it get darker in the fall? Because Jupiter slightly shadows the sun? Because the Earth is tiled in relation to the sun? Because we need to sleep more? Or because the sun moves 1,000 kilometers further away in the winter? So why does it get darker in the fall? Is it because Jupiter slightly shadows the sun? Blue, because the Earth is tiled in relation to the sun? Well, that is actually the right answer. And many of you knew. Let's see. Oh, we still had the same on the first place. And Gracias Jesus is now on the third place. Who's that over there? Let's go on. Question 4. What is a mirabelle? Is it a small louse that lives in the greenhouses, the core of a peach, a horse race, or a small plum? A mirabelle. It is a small plum. Well done. Let's see. Well, it's a solid winner right now. Somebody with a very good name is now third. So there's a family fight going on over here. Let's go on. Why does the leaves change color? Because the temperature falls to 10 degrees? Because the branches suck the nutrients out of them? Because the aphids release colored gases? Or because the squirrels sleep on them? So why does the leaves change color? Blue is right because the branches suck the nutrients out of them. I'm very disappointed because of the answer with the squirrels. I like that. Question 6. What does the world's greatest pumpkin weigh? You can say 11.9 kilos, 19.1, 119 kilos, or 1,190 kilos. You won't believe this. The weight of the world's greatest pumpkin is green. I'm impressed. It's someplace in the US. There's still a winner called Lolalia. Continue this song. It's a Danish song. September sky is blue. I'll help you because you are not Danish. Take the blue one. Its clouds shine white. Trust me. Very good. It's the blue one. Well done. Ah, something is happening. Git Kat is now number 2. Question 8. What do you do when you pickle? Do you take a very long time about nothing? Talk a very long time about nothing? Blue, put pork in jelly. Orange, preserve fruit and vegetables. Or green, eat jam. Yes, you do. You preserve fruit and vegetables. Let's go on. It's question 9. What do you do when you thresh? Do you destroy the grain? Do you blue, hit the grain? Do you orange, taste the grain? Or green, boil the grain? It's correct. Blue, you hit the grain. Oh, we still have this Lulalia winner. And AS is now number 3. That's great. The last question. What is this? Is it red, round baler, blue, combine harvester, orange lawnmower, or green cedar? It is John Deere, I can tell you. Yes, it is a harvester. So are you ready to see the winner? Well, third is AS. Who's that? Hey, great. And second we have winner, and the first place is Lolia. You have the honor right now. Very well done. It's a great melody, but let's take it away. So, now we'll hear a bit about harvest time, and while I talk, if you want to make a drawing, then we have clipboards in the back trolleys, and you can take something from the trolleys and work with. Sometimes it's easier to listen if you do that, so it's okay. I want to ask you, maybe especially the children. Are you here, children? Do you know anybody who walk in very huge shoes, very big shoes? You know? My big brother. Oh, your big brother. Anybody else? Katrine, who do you know? Clowns. Phoebe does too. And if you have huge feet, you need huge shoes. My dad has big shoes. I guess he has. He has probably huge feet then. Actually, sometimes you say in Danish about people, they walk in small shoes, even if they have normal feet and normal shoes. And it means that you don't want to share, or you don't have room to listen to each other. The opposite is to walk in very huge shoes or very big shoes. Then you want to share, and then you have time and room for somebody else. So we'll talk about being in big shoes today. Because when we celebrate harvest, we thank God for all the things He has given. We can harvest vegetables because sometimes at a point we put seeds in the ground, and then we have been watering and waiting, and then they have been growing and the plants come up. And now things are ripe and we can actually eat it. We just did a bit and then now it's huge. And that is how it is with the kingdom of God, because with God, things are totally different than what we sometimes think is logic. So can you figure out who walks in the greatest shoes at all in the whole world? Jesus, God. He walks in the greatest shoes in the world. Not really shoes, but we understand it in the way that God has always extra love, extra life, extra time for us, extra love and room for us. And we can read about it in the Bible, and it tells us a bit about what God gives to us. And one of the places we can read something about that, and as a grown-up you might know it, it's Psalm 23. And not very long ago, I read Psalm 23 in a new translation that maybe you know it. It is a children's church Bible, and it has told me in a special way how God cares for us. So I'd like to read it to you now. And that is just, focusing on the fact that when you hear it in a different way, when it's written for children, then suddenly you understand something better. That's how I like it a lot. So I hope that maybe you will hear something you haven't heard before when I read this to you in this version. God is my shepherd, and I am his small lamb. He satisfies me, he leads me, he takes care of me. I have everything I need. In my inner, my heart is still, like when I am lying down in soft green grass on a meadow by the stream. Even when I have to walk through dark, frightening and desolate places, I don't need to be afraid, because my shepherd knows where I am. He's here with me. He makes me safe. He saves me. He makes me strong and courageous. He has done wonderful presents ready for me, especially for me, with all that I have ever dreamed of. He fills my heart with happiness, and I can't keep it to myself. No matter where I am, I know that God's everlasting, strong, faithful, forever love will be too. So in this psalm, in this version, and in the version we know better, maybe, we can read that God wants to take care of us and give us what we need. And I have shared this image before, because I had this image that God has a huge warehouse, just almost like this. But in the warehouse that God has, it's not brown packages where he can take something casual down from the shelf and give it to us. No, he has something special for every one of us. He has colorful, fantastic boxes, and he knows exactly what shelf he's going to. Like in IKEA, you go to a special shelf, and he knows that is where I have something for Esther or Mary or Nikolai, at the point where we need it most. And I think it's so encouraging for me. He has done wonderful presents ready for me, especially for me, with everything I have dreamed about in my life. I believe it's like that with God and us. He walks in the greatest shoes ever, and he wants to share everything he has with us. And one of the ways he does it is by us sharing what we have. I think it's a divine principle. Because as I said earlier, it is like God's kingdom works in a special way, an upside down way where things work differently than we would normally prefer. And in the Gospel of Luke, Jesus says. The next slide. Give, and it will be giving unto you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over, will be put into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured back to you. And I believe Jesus has something here, even if it turns out to be a bit upside down. We spend so much money in this world, we use so much in this world, and I think we can find wisdom here. The other day I heard this: when you seek wisdom or knowledge, you'll have more each day. If you seek the way, every day you will be able to let go. And I actually, it stuck me, because I don't think we need more. We have so much all the time, information, good advice to how you can make an IKEA thing, make the perfect food, if you are at least a bit too much on Instagram. But in reality, we don't need more. We need to let go. And when we let go, others can, have what we had. We can share things with others. If I stick to this chocolate biscuit, only I can have it. I can have it myself. I can't share it. I don't want to share it. But if I let go, Esther can have some. And maybe she can share it with anybody else. I hope you understand the picture. So when we let go, we can share what we have with others. And we have seen it in this week, just like Christian told us, we have seen how great it is when we share with each other. It has been a huge encouragement and inspiration for us all to see what happens when we let go of what we have and share it with others. And I'm sure we have not seen all the blessings there are in giving. I think I could give more, and we could all give more. We can all share a bit or a lot. If it's money, time, caring, playing, good time, cookies, dinner, taking care of the kids, whatever it is. So it is actually my question I'd like to ask you today. What can you give? What can you share? Is it your time, your hope, your peace, your money, your food, your friendship, the fellowship? And I think it's a great thing to ask God. I'm sure He has good ideas. Sometimes when you ask good, He actually answers. God knows what He has given to you that you can share. So I'd like to encourage you to ask God and catch from Him what you can pass on and what you can share. And now we'll do something really concrete. We have found a lot of stones, or the family Solfeldt had a lot of stones in their garden, and we have bought a lot of pens, and we'll share it in a moment, and then you can draw on stones. And maybe you wonder, why should I do that? Well, you'll do it because then you can maybe write something on the stone. You are loved, or there's hope, or I believe in you, or maybe you can draw a heart, or you can ask God what you should draw or write, no matter what it is, and then you take it home and you find some place to put it, because somebody will come past that stone one day, and that could be one of the ways that God really talked to somebody. And there's stones enough for everybody, and if you want to be 2 or 3 about a stone, well, that's great. So now it's time to be creative, or you can stick together with somebody who is creative. The pens are new, so you need to shake them a bit and maybe press them down a bit, and then they'll be activated.
Your heart in the stream of life, the pain and the sorrow.
I think you have to be patient and press down the pen to make it work. And I'd like to say also then take care, because if you draw on your clothes, I'm not sure if it goes off right away. Some of you are already done. Some of us didn't get so far, and there are probably somebody of you who have these beautiful artworks. So just go on and talk up to God where you can put it. You can put it outside your door, or maybe a place where you live, so somebody else can find it. And then also remember to wonder what you can share and give to others. We'll sing a bit again, and you can get over here and come over here at my right hand side if you want somebody to pray with you. And you can do that if you are a child or if you are a grown-up, or you can take your child in your hand and walk over there and pray. Pray for somebody. Maybe you are sick, or maybe something is difficult right now. Maybe you want to have help when you want to ask God what you can share. So we'd love to pray with you. So we'll sing a bit, and then you can come over here. And if you want to just draw on, you can do that. And those of you who are not drawing, please stand.
In your heart, there is a place at the table you have made. By your blood, we unified in the name and power of Jesus Christ. In the name and power of Jesus Christ. In your home, there is a place at the table you have made. By your blood, we unified in the name and power of Jesus Christ. In the name and power of Jesus Christ. This is more. This is more wonderful than we could ever dream. You are more. You are more beautiful than we have ever seen. You're more wonderful. Your feet, our burdens fall. At the cross, we are restored. We stand in awe before the throne. Jesus, you we worship and adore. Jesus, There is a place at the table you have made by your blood. We're unified in the name and power of Jesus Christ. In the name and power of Jesus Christ.
Now, this is it for today. Or not quite, because you can stay and eat together with us. There is a great noodle dish with pork and greens, and you can pick out the greens if you don't like it. And you can cross out some notes out here to if you stay and eat, so we can not have so much waste. But have a nice day. Thank you.